communicating to a central station. We still have 3 ways to do that. You could be doing it over phone line, you could be doing it over the network, or with a cell card. Now, in the middle of panel-wide parameters, you have report routing. So this is what's being sent. We'll see 4 different groups here. Group 1 is intended to be for your central station. Group 4 is intended to be for the customer. If you're sending the customer notifications, that's what's enabled for them by default. You can change them however you'd like. For your central station, they're receiving just about everything. One thing you might have to worry about going in and turning on for your central station is if they want you to monitor the arming and disarming of their system. Those will be under user reports. Disarming the system is going to send an opening report. Arming the system sends a closing report. You may need to turn those on if that's the case for your application, but otherwise sends just about everything by default. One place you'll go for any method, phone line, network, or cell, is to the communicator menu. This is where you tell your panel what's the primary means of communication, what's the backup. Now, if we're doing communication over phone line, here at the top, phone and phone parameters, this is where we put in the phone number or phone numbers the monitoring center provided us with. So I put in that phone number. And oftentimes they give you 2 different phone numbers to try, so I put another one, destination 2. So I put in those 2 phone numbers. If that was the only way we were communicating, could also I'd just go to the communicator menu, and I would plug in phone destination 1 the primary, plug in phone destination 2 the backup. That's doing communication via phone line. That's it. It's always going to try and dial out to that phone number I put in destination 1 first. That fails, dial out to the number I put in destination 2. Now, communicating via the network or with a cell card, more common ways these days. So first of all, getting those things set up. On the customer side, there is a cellular plugin menu here, but nothing you have to do here anymore. With our cell cards, you activate them, plug them in, they're ready to go. Nothing you have to do in RPS to get them functional. Now, getting the panel set up on the customer's network, you want to come to the onboard Ethernet communicator menu. Now, possibly you don't do anything here either. The panel is set up for DHCP out of the box. So plug the panel into the customer's network switch. Likely has a DHCP server. It was assigned the panel an IP address that's available, and it could work like that certainly. But oftentimes the customer is going to want you to give the panel a static IP address, and this is where you do that. So earlier, I showed you where we could put in the panel's IP address, just making it easier to connect over the network. Right, that hasn't assigned it to it yet. This is where we do that. So before I can enter an IP address, I need to disable DHCP here. And now I can put in the panel's IP address the customer wanted me to use. And if I need to change the subnet, the information you're likely getting from your customer, the gateway. And this is the default port we would use to get out, where you change that if the customer told you to. So that's getting the panel set up on the network.